I was raised in a house of puppets. My father was the king. The rooms were filled with puppet parts and other amusing things. A witch's head lay on a chair, some eggs upon a ledge. The kitchen had a wheat paste smell when Dad was building heads. While growing up, my eyes were wide with eager anticipation to meet the latest characters from my father's imagination. There were mice, a moose, some circus folk, a giant that would scare, some costumes made for Halloween, a boy with reddish hair. My friends were made of felt and yarn. For hours we would play, but then when Dad went on his tours, my friends all went away. Our house became a factory when puppets were constructed. My mother, brother, Graham, and me were helpers Dad inducted. His travels took him round the world, teaching puppetry and doing shows, and sometimes he would take us with him, a treat we didn't oppose. Our house became a destination for artists who would travel. They'd hold us all in captivation with tales they would unravel. Christmas time was always fun, and some years really grand, when Dad's puppets took the center stage in Higby's Santaland. When older, I would help my dad, assist him with the shows. To be backstage, to watch him work, was a joy too few will know. He'd take an object quite ordinary, and with a flash of wit, he'd add a nose, 2 eyes, some hairy, and start to animate it. For life to him held mystery, so much yet to discover. He'd look beyond what he could see, and something new uncover. And like his students, I was taught to live creatively, express myself in all I do. Dad gave this gift to me. I was raised in a house of puppets. To live there was to dream. And though the king has left the house, his talent reigns supreme. For somewhere Dad is still on tour. In heaven they think him clever. He still can teach and laugh and play. His spirit lives forever. So this is Wilbur. This is my dad's signature puppet. He was often the MC of different shows and also starred in his own show called Wilbur and the Giant, which was sort of Jack and the Beanstalk-ish. And he talked something like, "Tumpity tumpity tumpity tump, tumpity tumpity tump. Hi, my name is Wilbur." I recently went up into the attic and found all the boxes of my dad's puppets. So I'm going to try and go through some of them and see if I can recreate the voices that my dad used for these characters.
Hi, everybody. I'm Cookie Crocodile.
This was Professor Alberti. He'd be like,
For the next 3 hours, we will be singing selections from opera.
and then Wilbur would come up and say,
we're going to have to cut it short.
and he'd be like, "Nonsense, little boy, go away, go away." This is Granny Hangeborg. She was based on my grandmother.
So she had sort of a Wilbur sort of voice like that.
And she would be like, "Oh, no, no." And the giant would come in and be like, "I'm gonna rattle your head. Rattle, 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 rattle." And then she'd be like, "Oh, oh, oh, no, no, no. Oh, I love eggs, I love eggs, I love eggs." And then they would come out the bottom. Backstage at the show, my dad's puppets would always hang upside down. So they'd be on hooks like this, and then he could just reach in and pull the puppet out, and then when he was done with it, he could easily hook it back on the thing and just continue on with the show. This is Carrot Top. He was in the movie, MGM movie musical Lily, and my dad was the puppeteer for that particular puppet, and that was a big, big thing for my dad. These are puppets that Dad used in one of his Higby's Easter shows. They used to build him a special stage, and he would be there for, you know, the Easter Bunny. He would provide entertainment while kids were waiting to see the Easter Bunny. At Christmas time, he would have a special stage, and he would do shows while people were waiting to go to Santaland or the Twigby shop. I would not trade anything in the world for my experience with my dad and growing up in a house of puppets. It was an amazing experience, which has shaped who I am and what I like to do. So thank you, Dad.